By the time I'm done with this speech, 300,000 lives will have been saved by paramedics worldwide. I'm Robert McCarthy. I'm 22 years old, and I'm from Cooliston, Florida. When I saw that we had to do a formal speech introducing someone we knew, I had to think of who I knew best in my life. Then I thought, I know myself better than anyone in the world, but only 3 words to describe me? I can think of 1,000 words to describe me. But I don't want to use this next 2 to 3 minutes to describe myself now. I want to use these words to describe what I want to be remembered by. When you think of Robert McCarthy, what 3 words come to mind? For me, I want to be remembered as courageous, spontaneous, and dedicated. You may have your definition of these 3 words, but for me, they're completely different. Courageous. I don't want people to remember me as being courageous, as being a firefighter, although that would be pretty great. I would much rather be remembered as being courageous in everyday life. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Every day I wake up, I am faced with different challenges that I must overcome. I have to be courageous in facing those challenges in order to triumph over them to provide the best possible life I can for my family. Spontaneous. You may think of this as being short-lived, here, then gone. For me, I think of this as living in the moment. Time is not promised to us. I want to make the most out of my time while I'm here. When we leave this world, there are 2 dates on our tombstone, but it's not the dates that matter. It's the dash in between. That dash is what defines you. That's where your legacy comes in. How did you live your life? With no regrets? Because I know I will have. The future starts today, not tomorrow. Also, I want to be remembered as being dedicated. When I say dedicated, I mean dedicated as a worker, as a son, as a father, and as a husband. I work hard to finish what I start. Anytime I put my mind to a task, I know I'm going to accomplish it. A couple years ago, I started at FAU, and my parents said, you have to get a college degree. I decided, you know what, this isn't for me. So I went to fire school, EMT school, and paramedic school. Well, just a little bit about my dedication. Here I am. This is the last class I need to finish my degree to fulfill my parents' promise. These are the 3 things of how I want to be remembered. This is how I want to be described when I'm gone. When life is over, we don't get to flip over our hourglass and start again. The sand is out. If you were lucky enough to be one of those 300,000 people saved by a first responder, what would your legacy be?
You did good. Metal. That was good. He did good. He was talking about the dash in the middle like my granddad.